There we go. Happy Tour Tuesday, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back. It's September. It's post Labor Day. The official end of summer came and gone, came and went. Happy New Year to any of you that are celebrating. It's an exciting time of year for everybody. End of summer, Jewish New Year, the start of the busy season of bus travel. So we've got lots going on. Today we have with us Deb Ayers, who I know all of you know and love. Wave to the camera, Deb. There she is. Excellent. So welcome, Deb. We have tour director Evie Simon that's joining us at the moment. So she's just logging in. And we have two special guests that are here with us today. I'll introduce them in due time. Our tour director that joins us all the time, Gene Gray, could not make it this week. Why? Because he is escorting the 27-day cross-country trip that left on Sunday. So they're having a great time. He's been keeping me up to date, sending me pictures. They were in Louisville yesterday. So they're making their way across the country and they're doing really well. And it's an exciting time. So if you want to follow them, keep an eye on our Facebook page or join our Cross Country Travelers book. Facebook group. So you know, that way you can see the fun pictures, and either if you've been on the cross country trip, it'll remind you of all the wonderful memories, or it will make you really excited to hopefully go one day on that 27-day trip. So I am Sandy Borowski, Vice President of Starr and third generation owner of Starr Tours. And I'm thrilled to be here with you today to talk about two wonderful Thanksgiving programs that we're offering. Why do we offer programs on Thanksgiving, you might ask? We do because sometimes people don't have a large family or any nearby family to join at Thanksgiving. Sometimes people just like to change it up and do different things and travel over Thanksgiving. There's lots of different reasons that people choose to travel with Starr. And we've always been, I would say, for the last at least 15 years, we've been providing 2 or 3 Thanksgiving trips that fall over Thanksgiving, and you can spend the holiday with your Starr family. So it's a really nice trip. Both are nice trips to get away and change the scenery for whatever reason you might have. So we're here today to talk about that. And of course, I would want to start off with a poll because that's what I do. And today is no different. So I've got a poll for you. The first question is, what is your favorite main course for Thanksgiving? I guess you can only pick one. So is it turkey? Is it ham? Is it chicken? Is it fish? Or maybe vegetarian? What is your favorite main course for Thanksgiving? And the second question, what time do you normally sit down to Thanksgiving dinner? I'm curious. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but I am curious. So those are your 2 questions that you can answer today. And then as soon as you all answer, you're going pretty fast, so you're getting the hang of this. As soon as you answer, I'll share the results and see if there's any surprises. All right, just a few more people can answer, and then I'll launch it, or I'll share the results with you. All right, I'm gonna 10 more seconds if you want to place your vote. Answer the poll. All right, here we go. I'm going to end it and I'll share the results with you. Well, I know it's no surprise. 89% or 17 out of 19 have turkey as their main course for Thanksgiving. But, you know, ham and vegetarian, they each got 1 vote. Okay, nobody's eating chicken or fish. I didn't think so, but you never know. There's some crazy traditions out there. When my kids were little, they didn't like turkey, so we had turkey and chicken. I don't even know how they could tell the difference between turkey and chicken, to be honest. But anyway, we offered them chicken too. So you never know what people are going to say. And then what time do you normally sit down to Thanksgiving dinner? Well, it looks like more than half of you sit down from 3 to 6 p.m. That's me too. We're a 5 o'clock dinner family. But there's a few of you, a third of you that do an early kind of like a lunch, super early dinner, noon to 3 p.m. Nobody's having turkey Thanksgiving for breakfast before noon. That's good to know. And nobody starts eating after 6 p.m. That'd be too late to you'd be too full to go to bed, but there are people that have to work, till 6 p.m. So I'm sure that there are people out there that eat after 6. And then for some people it varies. So, no major surprises, but good to know what you guys are eating for Thanksgiving and what time you're having Thanksgiving. Helps us when we plan our trips. Speaking of trips, why don't we just jump right in and talk about our first trip? And before we do that, I'd like to introduce Ruth Waters from the Harrison Group. There she is in the pretty blue dress waving to you. In fact, instead of me introducing you, why don't you introduce yourself, Ruth?
Okay. Well, hi, everybody. My name's Ruth Waters. I am the Director of Sales with the Harrison Group. Harrison Group owns 11 hotels in Ocean City, Maryland, 2 in Virginia Beach, and 1 in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And I am a dinosaur. Yes, I am. I'm a senior citizen myself, and I've been here for 36 years. Count them, 36. So I can get you behind the velvet ropes and make sure you have a great time when you come to any of our 3 destinations.
You are not a dinosaur, first of all. But yes, I have worked with Ruth for a very long time. And we have been working together with the Harrison Group, Starr and the Harrison Group. And Ruth is fabulous to work with, as well as the folks that work with her and for her. Everything from a birthday bash in the past to, trips to Ocean City to we had a trip in the past that was 3 beaches, right? Was it Ocean City? Well, wherever
Ocean City, Virginia Beach, and the Outer Banks. It was a lighthouse tour, lighthouses of the Mid-Atlantic, where we started actually on the Jersey Shore, took the ferry across and did that, and then headed to Virginia Beach from here, and then to the Outer Banks. And there's actually 9 lighthouses that you can see.
See, she knows her stuff, people. 36 years, she knows her stuff. But it's because of partners like Ruth that they help us plan our itineraries, and this is one of them. So I am going to start sharing my screen. Give me a thumbs up, Deb Ayers, if you can see my screen. There we go. She's listening. I love it. That was a test. It was a trick. So our Ocean City, Maryland Thanksgiving departs on Thanksgiving Day. We actually like to depart on Thanksgiving Day because there's not much else to do. Lots of things are closed. And it's a good excuse to get on the road, and wherever when we get you there, we'll have Thanksgiving dinner ready for you. So this is a 3-day, 2-night trip. Price, I see there's the price is $589 per person for double occupancy, and $699 is for single. Sorry about the typo there. It includes 2 breakfasts and 2 dinners. And I'm going to have Ruth take you through the itinerary.
Thanks, Sandy, and thank you for inviting me today. And all you great people, I hope you do get to come down here and experience Thanksgiving at the beach. It's a little different, but it's actually refreshing. We've been doing this for 5 or 6 years, and I've gotten to meet all the people that show up, and they're happy to be here. And it's also kind of the kickoff of the holiday season. And Ocean City does a lot for the holidays. Well, so anyway, we'll start with the itinerary. You arrive in Ocean City at our Holiday Inn Oceanfront, which is that pink building right there. It's got a beautiful indoor pool area, so don't forget to bring your bathing suit. And it also has a really nice restaurant there called Touch of Italy. And Touch of Italy is not only a restaurant, but it's also a pastry shop and a pizza store. So you pretty much, have dinner, buy pastries, and get pizza late at night there. It's a really great Italian restaurant. It's a nice theme. But the first night when you get here, we send you to the bonfire. The bonfire is an Ocean City staple. It's one of those all-you-can-eat buffets, But for Thanksgiving, they make it an all-you-can-eat Thanksgiving themed dinner. I believe there's over 200 items. And it's everything from dressing to turkey to ham, the traditional things. And it's not very far from the hotel. So once you get in your room, you get comfortable, you have your welcome reception, you go to dinner, then we have a really fun evening because let's face it, instead of sitting in front of the television gaining weight, you can take a walk through the new expanded North Side Park, which is where the Winterfest of Lights happens to be. It used to be a tram ride, but last year, because of COVID, they turned it into a walking tour. And it's on a smooth path, and everybody seems to like it so much more that they're going to keep it a walking tour. Now, of course, we have a tour guide with you that will handle anybody who can't, make the walk. But in addition to that, they have what is almost a Christkindl market there, where you can sip on your hot chocolate, you can buy Christmas ornaments, and just soak up all the holiday spirit, that Winterfest event happens to have. So it's a really uplifting Thanksgiving meal and evening. And then you can go back and take a swim in the pool if you haven't had enough exercise. or you could go to the bar.
Or you can go to the bar. There is a bar.
There is a bar.
Does every room overlook the ocean?
Yes, they're all oceanfront efficiencies. So each room has 2 double beds or 2 queen beds and a king, a pull-out sofa. It has a real refrigerator, actually even has a stove, an oven, and a dishwasher. And you just open up your doors and there you are looking exactly, you see the little table down there? That's what you look over. You look over a beautiful berm, and then there's the ocean right in front of you.
Yeah, I've been to this hotel. It's great. And yes, you won't need the stove and things like that, but it's kind of cool to be on vacation in a little mini apartment.
Right, exactly. It doesn't close in on you. You feel like you're like almost in an all-inclusive kind of a situation.
Yep, exactly.
So then the next day, obviously, you get up and have breakfast at Touch of Italy, and you'll go to Assateague Island. Assateague Island is a national seashore. It's got the flora and fauna that you would expect on a seashore, and it's such a dichotomy to Ocean City, given that Ocean City is a concrete jungle, and just right across is 30 miles of uninhabited beach. And I went there 2 weeks ago and I saw the most amazing thing. It was a beached whale. It had been passed away, of course, but nonetheless, I felt like, oh my God, I'm like on a secluded desert island with this. And we were the only people on the beach, and you could walk down to the ocean. It was just breathtaking. There is actually a great interpretive center there that you can walk through with our tour guide that accompanies you, and you can learn all about the different theories, how the horses got there, how they did sell lots for a while and then they got them back, and the Department of the Interior does run it now. There actually is a bike rental on Assateague now, as well as kayak rentals, but it's just undisturbed nature at its best. Again, another really kind of fun, uplifting thing to do. Then on the way out of there, we go to this adorable little town called Berlin. It was actually voted coolest small town in America about 5 years ago, and it has grown. The centerpiece of Berlin is this hotel that you're looking at right there. It's called the Atlantic Hotel. It was built in the 1890s. And the architecture of the town is such that it all matches. It was all built at the same time with the same brick. So it's the quintessential little American small town. And all the street lights have been buried underneath. So you don't have any of that in disruption. And they decorate it beautifully in a Victorian style for Christmas. There are actually 50 shops and restaurants there. There's a famous brewery there now called Burley Oak. And that's where, the guys go and grab a beer if they want. There's a wonderful little restaurant there called Sisters with a nice wine bar in the back. And as I said, 50 little shops that you can buy unique things, indigenous to the beach area. And new this year, there's actually a mermaid museum. And my daughter was home for a week over the summer, and we went there. And I wish I'd sent Sandy the picture, but you could actually either get in the tub or stand behind the tub with the flippers on, so you look like a mermaid in the tub, and you can do a selfie there.
How
So
come I didn't see that on Facebook, Ruth?
I don't necessarily, my daughter looked cuter in it than I did. So I will say the picture, it's an adorable picture, and it was
I bet.
fun. It was, we know mermaids aren't real, but they had all the evidence to the contrary.
All right.
And then once you're finished with Berlin, we're going to go over back to Ocean City. And Ocean City has it's been going on since I moved here 36 years ago, the Holiday Shoppers Fair. They sell unique merchandise, handmade products, nautical candles, photography, florals, jewelry, ceramics, and it all takes place in our beautiful waterfront Roland E. Powell Convention Center. And it overlooks Assawoman Bay. So again, you can get little hometown shopping in. You can go to a festival, to the convention center, to the Holiday Shoppers Fair, and get a little start on your Christmas shopping or your holiday shopping. Then that evening, we would go back to our other Holiday Inn. We actually have two here, but this one has a larger dining room, and we have a magician from Dickens Parlor Theater come in. Dickens Parlor Theater is actually located in Bethany, Delaware, but they're under construction this year. They're building what's going to be similar to Michael Feinstein's 54 in New York. So while they're finished building that, we will bring the magicians to you. And it also saves an hour of travel. So I think it works out just as well. And these guys are not amateurs. They actually work at the Magic Castle in LA, and my daughter's been there many, many times, and she says it's like one of her favorite things to do. But you'll be amazed at how they'll entertain you, and you'll get to meet and greet with them after they do their entertainment for you. But it's a nice way to end your meal. So you're pretty busy like the entire time you're here. And of course, the next day you get up and you have a lovely breakfast again at the Touch of Italy restaurant, and then you head up to Rehoboth. And Rehoboth, as you know, is in Delaware and has tax-free shopping. So again, you can get it all done on Thanksgiving weekend and enjoy your December. That's what I do. So please, think about doing something different. Come to the beach for Thanksgiving. Again, traditions aren't necessarily what they used to be. Families change, relationships change, and roles change. And so again, it's a nice change if you want to do something out of the ordinary. So come visit us. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, Ruth. I don't know where my slide for day 3 went, to be honest. So
You'll find it next year.
I'm glad you reviewed it, because I'm now looking for it and I don't see it. All right, well, that's great. While we have Ruth, does anybody have any questions about the Ocean City program, whether it's the hotel or any of the inclusions, the Shoppers Fair, anything like that? You can just unmute yourself and start talking. I've seen that, the magician show. We did that for, I think, the birthday bash. It was everyone absolutely loved it. It was excellent. Really good. Joyce, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. When you go through the scenery, the Christmas scenery, back when I went, and you went on the tram, you didn't have to worry about anything. Now, when you're doing the walking part, how long does that take? And you said you're with a guide, so are we all together, or how?
You're all together. Yeah, our step one guide will lead you, get you off the motor coach, get you to the right place, and lead you through, keep you all together so nobody gets lost. I think it could be about 45 minutes long. That's what I think. Now, obviously, if it's cold or inclement, then we shorten it a little bit. But I mean, if it's a beautiful night, we can take as long as we want, because that's it. You're back at the hotel after that.
Yeah. It's about a half a mile walk or so.
Yeah, it's about a half a mile. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can take your time and really enjoy it.
Yeah. You see everything up close and personal. And it's an enormous amount of lights all in one area.
Yeah, I can imagine that might be quite different when you're walking, because I remember that going through on the tram and seeing it, but it seemed like on the tram we probably missed some of so it sounds
you have more time to take a selfie or take pictures with your friends, to get a little bit more interactive.
That could be our sign, Jennifer. That could be our sign. Any more questions for Ruth?
Did I see one asked how late the pool was open?
Oh, you know what? I wasn't checking the chat.
There's a chat here. The pool is generally open until about 11 o'clock at night. Okay, the indoor pool.
Yeah.
Right, and the day starts, breakfast is leisurely from 7:30 to 9. And on the day of checkout, it depends upon, usually they bags out at like 10, 10:30 and depart at 11.
Great. Yeah. So we're not, this is a nice leisurely Thanksgiving getaway. You're truly on vacation here. You're not going, we're not making you leave at 7 a.m. like some of our other trips do. Excellent. Great questions. Oh, and pickup points. All of the Starr multi-day departure points are available for this one. So in fact, I'm going to use this opportunity to pop over to here, right? This is our Starr website. In order to find it, we're going to click on tours. We're going to search Ocean City because that's all we need to type in. And here we go, Ocean City, Maryland, Thanksgiving. So we're going to click on that. And then down here is the tab with departure dates, locations, and prices. So right here, these are all your locations that we depart from. So Bensalem, Cherry Hill, Chester, Hamilton, Northeast Philly, South Philly, Toms River, Wall, and Woodbridge. Of course, we need a minimum of 2 people to pick up at each departure point unless it's en route. And here are your prices. And if you want to look at the highlights a little bit more in depth, you can click here to see that. So just a little way to peek at our website and show you what you can find there. So that's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ruth. I really appreciate it. It's great to see you.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
It's great to see you. And hopefully some of these folks will see you over Thanksgiving or see your hotel over Thanksgiving. So.
All righty. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
See you now.
Next we have does Joyce have a question?
No, I just wanted to throw in one quick little thought about Ocean City, the trip to Ocean City, Maryland.
Yep.
For me, it was extremely memorable. That is where I met my partner. We've been together ever since.
Oh,
Is that right?
Actually, we'll be meeting up for Amelia Islands trip. So I just want you to know it was great. I loved every moment of it.
Oh,
You're too
wonderful.
cute.
That's a great story. I am so glad you shared that. I hope you made Ruth's night for sure.
Yes, you did. That's good to hear. Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, great. Thanks again, Ruth. And
All
I
right,
would
thanks. All right, good night.
I would like to introduce Jennifer Markle. Jennifer is with the Heritage Hotel in Lancaster. If you heard a dog barking, do you have anybody? We want you to introduce yourself, but also someone else that we may have heard. So.
No problem. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm not a dinosaur and neither is the
Ruth,
beautiful young lady. She is not. But I've been with my company for 23 years. So we are longtime people. We know what we're doing. Diego, come here. Come here, buddy. Diego, come here. Say hi. Come on. And this is Diego.
That's awesome.
This is my golden doodle.
How much does Diego weigh?
He actually only weighs 65 pounds. He just has a lot of fur.
Okay.
So he looks a lot bigger than what he is.
That's amazing.
Hey, Sandy,
Yes.
that was Frankie barking.
Oh, it was Frankie barking. All right. So maybe Frankie heard my voice.
Yeah, he's probably like,
Frank, want to come say hi to Sandy?
Yeah. I mean, sure. Let's bring your dog. Sure.
The Ocean City one already.
So Jennifer is, well, Jennifer, you introduce yourself now that you've introduced Diego. Tell us
So
a
I
little
work-
bit about
Now they're going to do Lancaster.
I work at
She said it
Heritage at the
Pennsylvania.
hotel that you'll be staying at when you come to visit us in Lancaster County. And we're a large hotel. We have 165 rooms, but everything's updated. We have the refrigerators, microwaves, all that good stuff. If you have anyone that has any ADA issues, we have plenty of rooms that can accommodate all those requests. And then we have our restaurant Loxley's, which is the 2-story treehouse. So it's pretty unique and special and just a little different from Lancaster. It's not the Lancaster County food. We do American fare, but you'll get your Thanksgiving dinner when you go to the theater. So
Excellent. And I I'll just let everybody know Jennifer is not in Lancaster. Tell
I
us
am
where you are.
I actually live in Savannah, Georgia. I work remotely 3 weeks out of the month, and then I'm on site at the hotel for 10 days each month. So I drive back up to PA with little Diego here and then come back
You
down.
drive once a month from Savannah to Lancaster. That is amazing.
I do. I do. I've gotten to know 81 is so much better than 95.
Yep, I think all of our Starr travelers will agree with that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So much prettier, and just the traffic time wise, it's about the same, even though mileage, it's a lot longer, but I don't sit in a parking lot. So
Good to know.
it's
Good to
fun.
know. Excellent. Well, we're gonna jump into our itinerary.
Yes.
So again, this itinerary starts on November 25th, which is Thanksgiving Day. It's a 2-day, 1-night, so a quick getaway. The price per person is $359 if you're 2 people in a room, or $429 if you're single. And we have a triple rate as well. We'll give you 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, and 1 Thanksgiving meal. We don't call it dinner or lunch because we don't know what you want to call it. So we just call it the Thanksgiving meal. So I will have, of course, we're going to travel to Lancaster, and then I am, well, let's see. I know you can talk about Dutch Apple, Jennifer, but I can as well. Well, you all know that Dutch Apple is a wonderful dinner theater right in the heart of Lancaster. And actually it's literally steps away from the Heritage Hotel, which is really nice. You want to tell us more?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually share a parking lot with the Dutch Apple. So it's lovely because guests can walk back and forth if they really want to for whatever reason. We're super excited for Miracle on 34th Street because I think that's just such a wonderful Christmas show. And the Dutch Apple, they do great work. Like their programs are just so entertaining, and the actors are lovely. And also being the hotel, we're very fortunate that the actors come and stay with us pre-production. So we get to know all of them really, really well. And that's a lot of fun too, because then when we get to go see the shows, then we get to feel like we know them. So that's pretty cool too.
I didn't realize that. That's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So you get to like meet and greet the actors here and there.
Yes.
So very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And they're all so nice and just so happy to be doing what they love to do. So
That's great. Well, the buffet, the Thanksgiving buffet at the Dutch Apple is that. It is a Thanksgiving buffet, traditional Lancaster style, all you can eat, with just wonderful home style cooked food that is served to you by buffet servers. And it's just a top-notch meal. And then of course, followed by a fabulous, fabulous show that changes every year. And this year is the Miracle on 34th Street. So I know that you'll all really enjoy that. After the show, we'll check in to the hotel. I'll let Jennifer take over again.
So you'll come over to the hotel then after your show, and you're welcome to just relax in your room, or we keep our restaurant open. Loxley's we don't do a buffet. We do a Thanksgiving meal that you can order, or you can just order off of our regular menu if you're turkeyed out. So we stay open for Starr tours for this group to come in and eat in case they get a little hungry later after their bellies were full from lunch from the Dutch Apple. We have a bar, so if you want a beverage, we have great desserts, even if you're just looking for that. If you just want a light salad, because you're still not, you just want a little something, but you're not super hungry, you can have whatever you like. We keep Loxley's open, like I said, for you. And this year we added a beer garden. It's brand new, and we have a little food truck. I don't know if the food truck will be open on Thanksgiving Day, but if the weather's nice, you're certainly welcome to go and sit out in the beer garden and just enjoy that little atmosphere too.
It's lovely. I've stayed at this hotel and I've eaten at the restaurant, and it's nice. As Jen said, it's American fare, so it's kind of nice. You get the whole Lancaster PA Dutch lunch experience or Thanksgiving meal experience, and then you can come here and have something off their American menu. And if the weather's nice, you can even sit outside. So
Absolutely.
it's a great spot for us to stay the night.
Yep, we have fire pits and heaters and things like that too. So
Excellent. Excellent. So tell us about our second day.
So the second day, this is actually one of my favorite parts of my hotel. Our breakfast buffet is a full chef-made hot and cold breakfast buffet. And I emphasize that because it's not what you're going to find at your chain hotels, your Hamptons and things like that. We have Mama, that's her name. She has cooked for us for over 30 years. And her eggs, I crave them when I get back to PA. She makes me my omelet. So it is a full buffet. But if there's something else that you would want, like a different type of egg, all you need to do is ask your server and they will certainly make that for you. If you want over easy, I call them dippy, but probably no one understands what dippy eggs are. So, but if you want over easy eggs instead of scrambled, just ask your server and they will certainly accommodate that for you without any hesitation.
Excellent.
Yep. And then you will get on your bus and you will head to Hershey Farm, where our step one guide will greet your bus and get on the bus with you. And you will then take a 3-hour tour of the Amish farmlands. You will not just be sitting on the bus for 3 hours though. The tour guides that we use are from Brunswick Tours, and they've been doing this for over 30 plus years in Lancaster County. They are highly knowledgeable in the area. They have ties to the Amish community. They're not Amish, but they have ties to the Amish community, so they can really educate you on the Amish culture. But you'll stop at a craft store, you'll stop at a bake shop, and then there's always a little surprise. So I can't give that one away, but I promise you it's worth it. It's really fun. And then you'll go back to Hershey Farm.
And that's where we'll have their grand
More
smorgasbord. So
food.
I guess maybe we should just call this like 2 days of eating.
Yes.
But it's a good place to have Thanksgiving because, you know, I've said this before, calories don't count when you're on vacation.
Right.
So, you know, here we go. Thanksgiving, it's a free Thanksgiving, basically. You don't have to worry about the calories, including the whole next day because you're still on vacation. So
Sandy, we need to add for like need to know, wear comfortable pants.
I was just gonna
wear
say,
stretchy pants.
that's what we
Stretchy
tell
pants.
people all the time. Just pack stretchy pants.
I love it. I love it. And after we have another wonderful PA Dutch smorgasbord, we're going to head over to Kitchen Kettle Village, which I know Jen knows very well.
So, and guess what? There's more food there too. Surprise, surprise. But they have a lot of local shops, local artisans that you can also start your Christmas shopping if you would like, with some Amish goods for Christmas presents. But you can watch things being canned. You can watch pottery being made. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's a cute little village. Everyone there is just happy to talk to you and tell you about their craft and their trade and sell you their wares. And it's just a really nice little place, very spacious, open air. So you can certainly keep space amongst yourself. And it's typically, well, maybe the day after Thanksgiving, it might be a little crowded with people, but not anything where it would be uncomfortable, put it that way. There's enough space for everybody to come and enjoy for sure. And you can eat some more too. You're still
'Cause, you know,
hungry.
we'll be hungry.
If you're still hungry.
I wonder if you buy food to bring it home, did those calories count if you eat it the next day? I need to ask the powers that be about that. Yeah. It's a good question. Well, thank you so much, Jen, for
Oh,
sharing
you're welcome.
all this good stuff about Lancaster. While Jen is here, does anybody have any questions? Anybody? Any questions? Has anyone done this trip before? There we go. Joyce, not, of course. All right. No questions. I think you covered it all. Well, thank you, Jen, for joining us. We really appreciate it. Oh, Joyce,
Yes, Joyce.
I just want to add that, the village,
Kitchen Kettle.
yes, you can have a lot of fun in there. I mean, you just spend time roaming and shopping and spending money and eating. So, you know,
Yes, you can.
Yes,
one of my
absolutely.
favorite memories of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, so for this trip, I had told you the dates were November 25, November 25th and 26th. Lucille George is going to be the tour director. And we have room for you if you want to book on this trip. So give Deb a call or book online, whatever works best for you. And then go ahead.
I said, come see me.
Yes, come see you. Let's do that in Lancaster, not in Savannah, or both. We
Either
can go
or.
to- either or,
Either or
right?
is fine.
I told Jen we had a trip that left for Savannah yesterday. So it should be it hit Savannah, I guess, just around 2 p.m. today. So I told her to look for our bus while she drives around.
I'm going to.
For the Ocean City trip, the tour director on that one is Martha Costa, and that also has availability for everybody to book. Usually people start to book these trips right after Labor Day, which is why we're here today, because people start to think about Thanksgiving. We don't want to think about Thanksgiving in the middle of the summer, but now that the official end of summer has come and gone, it's time for us to start thinking about Thanksgiving, and we would love for you to join us. Does anybody have any questions for Jen or for me in general? This is your chance. Or Deb, ask Deb questions. All right, well, we're good. I'm just looking in the chat to see if anybody has any other questions in the chat. Nope, we're good. Join us next time. Let's see, how should you join us? Let's just see. We're going back to the website and we're gonna go to tours, Tour Tuesday, and we'll see that our next Tour Tuesday is Tuesday, September 21st from 6 to 7, and we'll be talking about holiday themed vacations, part 1, because there's so many. So there's a part 1 and a part 2. So Tuesday, September 21st is part 1. So I invite you to register. You can just click right here on this button and that takes you right to the registration link. So I hope that you join us for that. And of course, it's time to pick our $25 gift card winner. So hold please. All right. And the winner is Debbie Horniak. Debbie is, let's see, can we see Debbie's?
Oh my
face?
God, I'm so excited.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I hear you. I have to find you first.
I don't have on there today.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Well, good. Congratulations, Debbie. We will be in touch with you about how you can spend your $25, maybe on a Thanksgiving trip. You never know.
You never know.
Well, I would like to thank Jen and thank Ruth for presenting. Thanks to Evie and Betty, our tour directors that were on today. And of course, thank you to all of you for being here and tuning in tonight. Thanks to Deborah Ayers. You guys, you see her in person right here, but you talk to her a lot over the phone. So until next time, I guess, I think we'll officially be in fall by the next time, by September 21st. I think so. I'll have to check that out. It was good to see you all, and I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks for Tour Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Sandy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.